there was so much. There was so much hurt through divorce, through death, through suicide, through giving up my daughter. I grew up in a home that I was left alone a lot, and at 15, I became pregnant and ran away from home. And my brother found me and took me and talked to me, and he said, "Sissy," he said, "if you will let Shirley and I raise that baby and adopt her, she'll always be a part of your life." And anyway, from there on, I married. And during that marriage, my husband had an alcohol problem, and we did a lot of partying. And my kids were really raised in a home that knew Jesus.
She had a struggle growing up without the Lord, and it was hard for me also, and for my brothers, growing up without God in our lives.
We were divorced, and as the saying goes, it seems that we dated after that. It seems like you can't live with them, but you can't live without them. And so we went back, and I just kept praying and praying, and praying that he would be able to overcome his addiction to the alcohol. During this time too, I lost a son that I got the call one night that he had shot himself, and I went to pieces. I really didn't know God very much at that time. Gosh, there was so much. There was so much hurt through divorce, through death, through suicide, through giving up my daughter, and all that just boiling in there all the time. And I just needed to cling to something. I knew of God, but I really didn't know Jesus. I didn't have that peace. And so I prayed to God, could you just show me the way to learn your word? I want to learn your word.
And my mom was strong, but never as strong as when she actually accepted Jesus into her heart. And then things just started to change. She took the healed and set free. And I think it brought some things to the surface.
I think that when it's inside of us and we just hold it there and it just keeps bubbling and bubbling inside of us, but once we're able to trust in Jesus and trust Him to take that away, He forgives everything. And once we can give that to Him, it's all forgotten. And we don't have to put up with that yuckiness anymore, because He takes it away. And that's what Healed and Set Free does. And at that time, my husband kind of started to be interested a little bit. And I'd start talking a little bit about God or whatever, and he said, "Okay, that's enough." There was a Easter play at church, and the Holy Spirit was just working, and it said, "You need to be in this play." And I thought, why? I don't know how to act, and I'm bashful in front of people.
And then just to watch her step up to the plate, even though she was scared, God was with her, gave her the strength and the courage. And we went as a family, and I remember my dad standing there, and then there was my son and I, and Pastor Rick talked about salvation, and then that's the night that Dad gave his heart to Jesus. And the miracle of that is how God perfectly planned the whole situation out. And I believe it was a year later that my dad was diagnosed with cancer.
I knew in my heart that maybe he wasn't going to make it. And God gave us a full year to be together. And during that year, we were able to pray together. We read the Bible together. And he sat at my side in church. My greatest blessings, all my prayers had been answered.
The difference from losing my brother to losing my dad is just night and day, because she had so much peace and comfort from Christ when she lost my dad.
But it was just Jesus, and it was just him showing through, because I did have that peace knowing where my husband was.
Lingering hurts can cripple, damage, and paralyze our mind and soul, creating a person we don't want to be, keeping you and even your entire family in shackles. But Christ said, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." What does it mean to be truly set free from life's hurts? Healed and Set Free is a ministry for women that is offering hope for the brokenhearted. Women can come and join a small and confidential group study or order your own personal copy today.